The lessons you are learning are very valuable to you at this time. They are allowing you to see things from a perspective you had not considered to be something that would be beneficial to you in your work. However, we want you to see all facets of the different perspectives so that you can piece together what will work most beneficially for you as you move forward to help others. We want you to understand that just because something doesn't seem like it will be a good fit, you should always consider it because it may be a connection that you needed to make completely unrelated to what the advertised purpose has been. So we want you to consider partnerships and understanding other people's potential offerings to you that may be of high value to both of you once the collaboration is created. This is a time where everybody is breaking out of their mold. This is a time where the appearance that has been put forth is not always remaining steadfast, that people are changing their clothes, and the shedding, as you've been speaking about over the past month or so, has begun. False identities are being shed. People are seeing that something they thought was their do-all, end-all no longer fits. People are understanding that their whole life is turning upside down for a different direction or a different path that they never considered feasible. Those that shut the ideas down will remain where they are, unhappy, stuck, repeating patterns, and will not be able to move forward because they are so convinced that what they're doing is working. Why change it? Well, the new earth is going to show you all why just because it's working doesn't mean it's going to work forever. We want you to understand that there is benefit in considering other options, other ideas, moving yourself to a new place that, although it might seem a bit frightening, it's going to be beneficial because you are surrendering control and allowing the universe to guide you. And when you do that, you never fail. You may not see what you expect to see, but if you knew everything in the first place, this wouldn't be a problem for you. If you knew everything in the first place, you wouldn't be incarnate on earth because there would be no benefit for you to have come into this life. This life you created, you chose to participate in so that you could learn. So why would you shut off your learning because you're complacent or you're comfortable? Comfort is a great thing, but in small doses when it matters. If your whole life is comfortable and boring and routine, you're eventually going to find that you look for something different. You're seeking new outcomes. You're trying to find a new way to spark your passion, because the whole purpose of your life here is to find your joy and your passion. So if you've become complacent and tired, you're going to find that you're going to seek something that gives you that spark of excitement. We want you all to understand that this is best accomplished in communities. Talk to each other, connect with each other. You are all one. You are all from the same source, the same spark. You all, whether you believe it or not, are all connected. Just because your outside outfit doesn't look the same, that energy spark that created you is all of the same for absolutely everybody. So we encourage you to expand your mind, to open your mind, and not stay comfortable. We want you to constantly learn. We want you to constantly connect. We want you to excite yourself with opportunities. Do things that you had never expected yourself to do, or that others never expected you to do. But also remember, do not allow what others think of you to influence what you do. Because if you worry about what other people think, you have taken the focus away from being present. Being present in the moment, right here, right now, is where you seek your joy. It's where you are most inspired. It's where you are most positive. But when you worry about something that could or probably won't happen, you have now removed yourself from that present connection. So stay present, allow yourself to be present in every moment and find the joy. Because when you're concentrating on the joy, there is no room for anything else in your mind. We've always told you that where there is love, there can be no fear. Where there is fear, there can be no love. And that is true. When you stray off of your true joy, you find yourself what? Worrying about what could happen, worrying about something that did happen that you've got no control over in either case. And it's a waste of your energy. So allow your energy to be focused on being present in the present moment, right here, right now. And allow yourself to learn and expand and grow so that you feel fulfilled, so that you feel excited, so that you have this passion that has been reignited after sitting dormant for so long. This is why you often see inspirational movies about somebody who leaves their corporate life to become a woodworker or open a cupcake shop or work with children or work with therapy animals, because their true purpose was hidden behind their obligation to fulfill the need to have a paycheck and a comfortable life. And what they often find is sometimes the comfortable life was required for them to get their ability to purchase and pay for that cupcake shop, but now they have it and it's going to be successful. And you may find doubt in what we say. You may be the person that says, oh, that doesn't work for me. I've tried it. Well, if you had tried it with passion and with joy, it would have worked. But when you allowed yourself to worry and stay out of the present moment is when it did not work anymore. So allow yourself to let that go and be positive moving forward. And remove your expectations. If you set expectations that are unrealistic, you're going to fail because it's not realistic. You have to be understanding that just because you don't make $1 million in your first year in your business doesn't mean your business isn't a success. It means it didn't meet your expectations. Well, perhaps you need to adjust your expectations so that you can surrender that control and tap into your inner guidance and say, what is it I need to know? What do I need to understand? How can I make this work? Please give me the guidance to help me make this work, and listen to the guidance. Don't shoot it down because it's not practical. Don't shoot guidance down because you don't believe in ghosts or spirits or angels. Why don't you try? You've got nothing to lose. We find so many people remaining lost and confused in this world because they're always worried about something. Why? It's going to happen whether you worry about it or not. So why don't you just let it go? Focus on yourself right here, right now. Take a breath, let it out, and assess where you are right here, right now, and go from there. It's a simple operation. It's a simple exercise, but so many people overlook it because of their expectations and their programming and their belief systems. Since we're in a phase of the world shedding, why don't you shed those limiting beliefs? Why don't you shed those control issues? Why don't you shed that need to worry about stuff that hasn't even happened yet and refocus your attention? This vessel was thinking about an exercise this morning that would illustrate where a person is on their path. So we're going to share it with you in hopes that it means something to you. She is listening to an audiobook where the protagonist's father was in a house fire and he had dementia, so he was wandering around. He did get out of the fire, fortunately, but he was wandering around and her ex-husband found him. So the ex-husband was trying to bring him back and offered him a ride in his very expensive car, but the old man didn't want to ride in the car because he felt he had to look for his missing cat. So they walked back to the scene of the fire. And when they returned, the protagonist asked the ex-husband, "You were actually going to put my father full of soot and oil and fire debris into your beloved car? And that sparked a point of interest. Are you the kind of person that would help somebody that was in desperate need if it meant getting your car dirty? It's a very simple question. But if you're the kind of person that would say, I don't want my car dirty, you need to really look at that. There's something wrong with that. A car is an object, it is a thing. It can be cleaned, it can be fixed. A person in dire need of assistance, perhaps who has blood on them or fire soot in this case, is somebody who is in a very low spot in their life. And if you put a material object in front of the value of that human life, you really should think about that. You really might want to try to adjust your thinking, because material objects will be gone as soon as your soul is leaving your body. They mean nothing. And if they mean that much to you that you would sacrifice a person in need of your assistance because you didn't want to get your car dirty, you really need to examine your belief system, because you have become so disconnected from the human race and the connections of the humans that you've been lost, and you need to reconnect with yourself, and you need to find that. So hopefully that story helps somebody relate and helps somebody understand. Don't get so wrapped up in the humanity, because this is only a very small blip in your soul's timeline. And when it's over, it's over. None of this stuff goes with you. So if you're a person that holds on to everything because you can't let it go, perhaps that is a lesson that you need to work on. Perhaps that is something that you could try to look at from a different perspective, and maybe it will help you free up some of those limiting beliefs that are weighing you down. That's the only purpose of this transmission, is to help people see that if they change their perspective, they might change their whole life, which is what we hope for those of you that are ready for it. We thank you for your time and listening to our message. We are the Mantids, and we just wanted to share this to give people some perspective in hopes of taking advantage of this time of shedding that is occurring on Mother Earth at this time. Participate in it. Shed some of your own weight and allow yourself to become lighter and more joyful. We send you on your way with love and wish you to be well.